Conceal developers have been really busy with one of the items on the roadmap called Conceal ID. So let's take a look at it. What is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. I do not have anything planned for this. I did not do any research other than just looking at it. So I wanted to kind of, I don't know, just do it live and see what it's all about. It looks like, Conceal is one of the projects that I follow pretty closely, as you probably know if you watch the channel at all. And, they've been pretty busy with roadmap items, from consensus and all the things that were voted on. And one of those items is Conceal ID. And it looks like they've actually done some updates to the website as well, which is nice. I don't know. I don't remember seeing it like this. This kind of looks new to me. I don't know. I could be just overlooking it, but it looks like they have updated at least the initial landing pages of most of the websites, or most of the links up here. So that's kind of cool. Seems like I recall this stuff over here still being there, or being there before in the menu up here, but I don't remember this over here. So it might be new. Anyway. So one of the things that they work on is, or they've been working on, is ID. And ID, Conceal ID, is basically where you have an easily recognizable or easy to remember identification for a specific address. And in this case, they are using, it looks like they're using, let's see here, OpenID. Because it's something that's already available and already out there, so they're just integrating that capability into Conceal, which is kind of cool. They're not, right here it says, that they don't really need to reinvent the wheel. So they're choosing OpenID protocol for this implementation, which is cool. I dig that. No reason, there's a lot of projects that want to have their own stuff, but if what's out there is already available and functioning and good, then why not use it, And another thing about Conceal ID is that it's actually on or integrated with the Conceal Cloud. Conceal Cloud is like your wallet. It's basically your interface. There's a lot to it other than just being a wallet. There's links to everything in there. There's messaging, addresses, like an address book, and then now they've got, and Conceal Pay is over there, and then now they've got Conceal ID. So one of the things that is really overwhelming for people initially, is that whole public addresses, really long addresses, numbers, lowercase, uppercase, all these crazy long numbers. And they're like, there's no way I'm going to, so it's a little bit overwhelming at first and intimidating for newcomers. They look at it and they're like, I don't get it. I'm never going to remember this, but they don't remember their bank account number either, typically, right? You might remember the last three digits of your bank account, but you do probably have some other way to identify yourself to the bank, like an access ID number or something like that is easier to remember than your actual account number. But it can be overwhelming whenever you first look at it. So that's what this is all about, just to make things a little bit easier. Looks like they've got a Conceal ID set up for the team. That's cool. Maybe we'll send them a little bit of CCX here in a few minutes. They have it set up, not set up, but one of the benefits is easily receive payments. If you have the Conceal ID, I could put that into my video descriptions, for example, and instead of trying to copy and paste my whole CCX address, you could just send it to my Conceal ID. That's kind of neat. It also has an API for integration with your favorite platform or app. That is cool as well. So you're able to use this information for other applications, application programming interface, and you could build an app that uses this particular feature from Conceal ID. So that's cool. I'm liking that. All right. So let's go ahead, and if you click sign in, I think that it just takes you right to cloud, I think is what happens here. Yeah. So I'm going to pull this out. I do have two-factor authentication set up and stuff. So let me pull this out here real quick. See if I can remember all my logon info here. Give me just a minute. I'm just getting logged into the cloud. So this is Conceal Cloud. Pretty cool. It's real, similar to your CCX wallet, your desktop wallet. So everything looks similar, consistent interface, which I like. But like I was saying, it's got the dashboard, it's got, your amounts, the market, balances and wallets and all that stuff up here. It's got messaging in here as well. Transaction history, other features here, send and receive. And then you got address book, if you have any addresses to save in there. And you got settings, and then conceal pay, ecosystem, links to appropriate things concerned with conceal, community, all the social media stuff, and then sign out. Okay, so what they added recently was Conceal ID. So if you click on ID, and again, I have not prepped or anything like that, other than I did come in here and look because I wanted to see, I'm glad I did, because I needed to transfer some CCX over here because it cost 20 CCX to create an ID. So I want to see how this works here. I have not created an ID yet, so this will be my first time, and so I wanted to experience it with you. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to try to create one. Typical, pretty name, typical name here. Looks like it's still available, so no one try to snag it from me. That's cool. Payment address, cloud address to pay ID fee. Okay, so I wonder. All right, so I guess I need to grab that. Go back over here to dashboard. So this one right here is the one that has enough in it. So I'm going to see here. Copy that address. I think that's the way this will work. Back to Conceal ID. So it goes out there and checks, so that's cool that it does that. Payment address is here. Okay, so if you leave it blank, then it's going to use this address right here as the payment address. Okay, that's cool. So I'll just leave that blank. ID label. I wonder if I should just put it like that. I don't know. Sounds good to me. I don't know what should be on the label here, but hey, what's up, Red Panda? There's only one person in here. I think it's you. So I don't know if you haven't smashed the like, then no one is. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna leave that ID label as just SavageMine and see if that flies. So this is gonna cost, again, this is gonna cost 20 CCX, and that address does have 20 in there. So I'm gonna send it. All right, so it looks like it worked. And that is my Conceal ID. Okay, cool. Now, what I wonder, it doesn't look like it would be possible to send it. So it's not, it doesn't treat it as like an asset, like on Ravencoin or anything like that. This is just tied to that address and that's it. You can't really do anything with it. The reason I was going to I was going down that road is because Red Panda's in here and I was going to snag his Conceal ID. But I don't want to do that because he's not going to be able to, I can't transfer it to him. So I'm not going to do that. So Red Panda, go and create your Conceal ID before someone else does. All right, so that's cool. That's pretty cool stuff. All right, so now what we want to do is let's try to send some Conceal ID to the CCX team. All right, or I'm sorry, let's I said that backwards. Let's send some CCX to the Conceal team. All right, let's go over here to dashboard. And I have almost 5 in here. Let's go down here to this one since I don't use this one very much. We'll send, I'll just send, maybe we'll do it twice. All right, so we're going to send CCX. And the address is going to be, this is the one that I got from their website, team.conceal.id. I got this off of the website over here. You go to Conceal ID down here somewhere. Yeah, right here. So they say, you know, share your Conceal ID. So we're going to send some to that ID right there. Now I want to, all right, so I'll be able to, right here's probably the label for the address book entry. So I'm going to create an address book entry by sending them some CCX here. So we'll send them a little message there. We'll say conceal. I don't know if I can put a space in there or not. I'll just say Conceal Team. I'm going to have to put the 2-factor authentication in there. All right, so I'm going to have to take a little bit off of here because I'm going over the 1.8 here. I couldn't cover the fees because I added the message here, so that's going to take up a little bit. So I just dropped it down a tad. Could probably go 1.9 maybe. Yeah, so that'll still work. So there'll be a little bit of dust in there. Let's see if I can click. Yeah, see now if I click send max, it knows that I have put this message in here and it's automatically deducting that as well. So now at the end of this, I should have 0 in this wallet, which is kind of what I want. So that's cool. All right, so I don't have a way of sending. It doesn't have send there. So I wonder, maybe it's space in there? Nope. All right, so I don't know. I'm messing something up here, I guess. Hey, what's up, Ocan? Nist? Let's see. All right, so Ocanist, what am I doing wrong here, man? I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but I think that this is correct. But do I have to have? Maybe I need to have it in the address book first. Maybe that's what the issue is, because it says whenever I click on it, it says no records in address book. So let me see here. Add new contact, label, conceal team. I mean, is that the way it's supposed to be? I would imagine. Why is it not letting me save it? Ocanist, help me out. Okay, so, all right, so I'm doing something wrong. It says, please lengthen this to 98 characters. So it's not accepting that as the address. All right, so close that. Let me go back over here. All right, got that. All right, that's cool. So I want to send from here. Try this again. I mean, I would assume that I would put the Conceal ID here, but maybe it needs to go down here. All right. Well, there's not really an error. Let me drop this down a little bit here. Okay. So see, this is what it's not I hate that it's not letting me, but it's so if I put that in the address, then I get no records in address book. I mean, even if I just drop it down to 1, it's still... Nope. So, I'm stuck. I don't know. Right, it's acting like it needs an address book entry is what it's acting like. I don't know if that's, but the problem is that it won't let you put the, it won't let you save the Conceal ID in here. See, it won't let me save. Now, I don't know. I mean, could it be the... I don't think it's the browser. This is Brave. All right, so I'll go back over there and get rid of the message. Now I understand what you meant. You were saying get rid of the message. Okay, got it. I'm trying to be slick and probably use something that's not available yet. Nope. Yeah, no message, no payment ID. Still not going. Is there a minimum maybe? I mean, I don't have 20 in there now, but I wouldn't imagine that there would be a minimum. I can't make it light up. I cannot get this send button to work. It's broke. Looks like the font size is different between these two also, because same address, but all right, so that's okay. It looks like, let me see. Still nothing. So even if I try to send it to myself to a real address, that doesn't work either. So, I mean, maybe I'm just jumping the gun here, but I thought that this was, yeah, I did. See, here's the thing. Okay, so watch the address book. So if I go to click on address book, and then I go add new contact, and it wants a label, so I'm going to say Conceal team. The address should be your Conceal ID, right? So it's team.conceal.id. And then no save. Won't let me save. Because if you click on this, before it was telling me that the address was too short. So see, now I put another address in there, and it's going to let me save it now. So it's like this field here is set to need to require like 64 characters. So whenever you put team.conceal.id, it's not long enough. So .98 characters, so I don't know if that's should be long enough now. Maybe, yeah, that could be true. it's on the website, but maybe it's not, it doesn't have an actual address right now, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. So, but that's still, I should be able to send, let's see here. I think I tried this earlier too, didn't I? Nope. All right, so it doesn't work yet, it looks like. I don't know, unless I'm just really messing this up. I don't know what else it could be. I'll get with Hash of Zorro, right? I'll just, I sent him the link to the live stream, so maybe he can check it out and see. I think he's got something to do with the website, right? You know, I don't, you shouldn't have to. That's what the whole point, Dan the Dane, that's what the whole point of the Conceal ID is so that you don't have to use the address too. So, I mean, over here in the address book, maybe, but you know, you wouldn't know what the person's address actually is, right? So like if I was to tell someone now, right now, what my conceal address is, CCX address, what it is right now, then I would say SavageMine.conceal.id. I don't have to tell them my address, and that's the whole point. So, yeah, I don't know. Just seems like something's not right. But again, it could be my browser. Let me just for the hell of it, let me slide over to Chrome. And I mean, it's basically the same as Brave, but I have seen, you know, weirder things. So let me slide over here real quick and all right, so this is Chrome. Got my ID in there. That's good. Looks legit. No. Nothing. All right, so let me see if, yeah, I received it, one right here. Yeah, I'm definitely using the periods, dots. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I think that that is the, I just don't, I don't think it's working yet, is what it looks like. All right, well, it looks like we might have discovered something, so that's kind of cool, I guess. But I mean, the whole point was to do it live so that, you know, it's like the end user actually using the product. So it is what it is at this point. I'm going to, maybe because it's having two addresses, like, you mean like right here? Two wallets. I mean, shouldn't I be able to send from any wallet? I can have up to 3 wallets in the cloud, I think, right? See, now I did basically the same steps, but I'm just sending from one wallet to another. So let me just change this. I'm going to change this to mine. And nope. But if I change it to that other address, it's fine. I swear, I think it's just I think it's simply that the field is looking for a 96 or 98 digit you know, hexadecimal number. I think that's what it is. And because you don't have that number in there, and maybe it might even tell it to start with CCX7, you know, I don't know, but there, I think there's something to do with this field right here in the background, you know, in the code, that is wanting a longer number and not the Conceal ID. All right, so let me send this over there. Oh, yeah, that timed out there. All right. So this one will be empty. I'll be able to delete that one. So what we're saying, what OCAN is saying here is that maybe I can fire up the desktop wallet and do it. Give me just a second. I'm just logging into the desktop wallet. All right, so we should be able to send receiver's address team.conceal.id. I'll do one to myself as well, but let's see, payment ID, optional note label. We'll make a entry into the address book for Conceal team. We're gonna send one. Let's put a message on it just to see if it works. All right, looks good. Send funds. All right, so that went. Now I'll send SavageMine.conceal.id. Okay, so the two that have been sent here haven't been confirmed yet, so they're still locked, looks like. But it does look like, yeah, here's the one from OCAN, and here's the one from, or, I don't know. Did I send two? I don't remember. Anyway, so here's one from OCAN, or I'm sorry, from me, from myself, from the desktop. And here's where I bought the ID, 20. All right, so it looks like it works from the desktop wallet, but not from the cloud itself. Not yet. I'm sure they'll get this working. I'm sure they'll get this fixed up. All right, so it is 9:10. We've been going at it for 40 minutes on Conceal ID. Kind of got hung up there, but you know, it happens. Let me get out of here for a minute. I'll be back at 9:30 to do some more stuff. I've got some other stuff planned to do, not Conceal related. So I will see y'all back in a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see y'all in a minute. 545. I don't think I have 545, do I? Yeah, I do. Okay. So yeah, smooth as butter. Yeah, it was fine. Camera's all jacked up here. All right, guys. I will see y'all in a few minutes. Stay savage.